what we as a black community can learn from the movie Judah and the Black Messiah. And there are a couple things that we could learn, and I made some notes of what we should and what we could learn from this movie and how it benefits us. So it's a mix of all these components. Number one is that this movie, it raised awareness of how powerful us black people could be if we stand as one, if we unite. In the movie, I saw a snippet from the movie. The guy was like, this party is the greatest threat to the United States right now. And yes, it was a threat for the white supremacist system, because they understood that these people are powerful, not in a way that they're violent or anything like that, but powerful in the way that they're organized, in the way that they are educated, in the way that they can stay calm and in control of their emotions, the way that they're disciplined. All those things are what made them scared, because you have to understand the system is not scared of a gangbanger. Like the system wants us to be gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? That's what the system wants us to be. They want us to be criminal thieves, because at least when we're too preoccupied being at war with each other, we're not seeing the real problem. So that's good for them. Like, that's cool for them. They're like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Here, like that. This is what they made us look like. They turned us into this, and they pushed us to be that. But this is what they fear. This is what they fear. They fear that we become like this. And when I talk about the system, I really talk about the system that put this racism into place. They're the one that are guilty. Do you know what I'm saying, of this? Some white people are racist, but you must admit, not all white people are racist. Do you know what I mean? But they just come from a system that's racist. You understand? Some black people are racist too. But obviously our racism don't come from a place of oppression and arrogance, but it comes from a place of it comes from a place of self-defense. I'll call it self-defense racism, like literally. Also, again, in the awareness part, is that people need to know that we are powerful. People need to know that we can stand and we can achieve things. They need to know it. They need to know that black people can be organized if they want to. So that's one of the things it brings to the table. Like, it brings that to the conversation. It's not just the Black Panther Party was not just a protesting movement. Do you know what I'm saying? They were not only pleading for new rights, but they were actually doing things. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not throwing shade at any movement, because they're achieving things. But they understood that you have to take them out in your hands. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to ask for certain things, but certain things you don't need to ask. Second thing is motivation. You see, after watching this type of movies, the general feeling that you get is one of anger. Well, with that anger comes a certain element of pride when you see how well they showed that these people were up there. And I say that we should take all the anger, and we're right to be angry, but we need to turn that anger into something productive, to become leaders in our own ways, to become little Fred Hamptons in our own ways. But that don't mean you have to become an activist. It could just mean you become the best at whatever you're doing and strive to go to the top. And not only that, bring other people to the top, but use this anger as a fuel to go out there and do what you gotta do. I'm the creative type. Yeah, so I strive to be more creative, like to, you know what I'm saying, to go up the ladder. And not only that, I want to bring my people up with me. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine if all of us here in our little communities, yeah, in your neighborhood, in your hood, yeah, imagine that you just help like 3 of your boys. You make it, you help 3 of your boys make it, you provide opportunities on a small level. If all of us did that, do you know what I'm saying? We would evolve as a whole. We will move up as a whole. Do you know what I mean? Also, next element is a blueprint. This movie came with a blueprint. If we sit down and observe like the way the Black Panther moved, all the things they were able to achieve, they achieved things that even the government was not too successful in achieving. We can sit down, observe them, watch this movie, then go in history, go search what the Black Panthers did. How did they do what they did in order to reach this level? Because when you become a threat to the FBI, 9 times out of 10, you're either a really bad mother or you're bringing some real change that could change a power dynamic. So you have to look at what they did, how they did it. Let me give you a little list of the things, a couple of things that the Black Panther Party achieved. In addition to challenging police brutality, the Black Panther Party launched more than 35 survival programs and provided community help, such as education, tuberculosis testing, legal aid, transportation assistance, ambulance service, and the manufacture and distribution of free shoes for poor people. Of particular note was the free breakfast for children program, spread to every major American city with a Black Panther Party chapter. You see, the list, it went by real quick, but that's a lot. Do you know what I mean? That's a lot. And with the blueprints comes the final element that I want to talk about, which is discipline. We need to be disciplined in implementing whatever we learn or whatever we can bring to the table. Yeah, we need to be disciplined about it. We need to be disciplined about bringing the community up with us. Discipline at whatever we are doing. Discipline in our job. Discipline as a civilian. Discipline in the household. You know what I'm saying? Because the household, yeah, often are broken. Being disciplined, being committed, that's the most important thing. And the Black Panthers were disciplined. And also, I believe here that we need to stay motivated, and not only motivated here, because discipline is more powerful than motivation. And never give up. Never give up. No matter what. Do you know what I mean? No matter what happens, no matter if they take out our leaders, we need to stay on track. You know what I'm saying? Tunnel vision. Tell me what you think. Tell me your opinion. If you've watched the movie, tell me your opinion about it in the comment section. It was your boy, Tenam Score.